Hexicans, PulseXicans, ink. I don't know if we settled on ink yet. I'm going to go with, I always liked Incans a little bit, or Inkanites, incinerators. I don't know. You tell me. Chat, tell me if you get any ideas for that one. And of course, the one that always get mixed up with PulseX. If I say them both in the same paragraph or sentence, within 10 to 20 words apart, end up saying PulseX instead of ProveX. But ProveXicans, let's go. How's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday out there. Hope you're doing well. Pulsico, looking good. It's one of those things where try not to get too excited, try not to get the hopes up, definitely avoid getting hopes up, definitely avoid having expectations. But man, the past few weeks have been quite a ride in this ecosystem. Just seeing a ton of great, just fun stuff come out. HEX buys here, and $100,000 bridged in over here, and man, it's starting to feel. It's feeling pretty good. I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, it's error season." It's error season. I don't know. It's hard to say that any of these things are sustainable over time. But the more and more there's green, and you can look at the chart patterns. You can look at people do TA, and what they may think about it as well. Just the sentiment of the community, just getting some, at least the last few weeks of cool stuff happening in the ecosystem. And in this whole time, it's the backdrop of the last few years. They've still been building. Richard's still posting. Who knows when live stream, if we get one of those. And yeah, just trickling of good news here and there. And then all of a sudden, boom, we see some bridge action, see some buy action. A lot of cool stuff. Even got a PulseChain website update, I think, some new languages, stuff like that. So a lot of cool stuff. Again, I'll probably go for about 30 minutes or so. I'll say hi to chat in a moment. Appreciate y'all being with me. But I'm going to pull up let's see, pull up the post. Let's get into it. Let's get into this one. A few different posts on this. This one I liked here too, comes from Martin, Storyteller17. It's a lot of great content over time as well. Someone who loves HEX just bridged in 450K USDC. Prepare for impact. And it's looking at the wallet. And this is from this was from WellPulse alerts too. 450K EUSDC bridged to PulseChain. And then a couple updates here too. Bought 225K worth of PLS. And the 225K worth of HEX. Wow. So it literally split the, so 450K of dollars coming in. And looks like it's pretty evenly split between buying Pulse and HEX. Interesting. So pretty cool there. Oh man, I really so annoying to run into that from time to time. Sorry, I gotta sign in on that one to get rid of as well. But yeah, you can see, I'll just pull it up here. Just pull this one up, and they have a chart here. Let's see, is there a link to there's just been a ton of content. If you search for just like Pulse alerts, bridge to PulseChain, there's just been like a ton of really cool stuff happening. So yeah, a bunch of money, whoever it is. I hope, I wish everyone bridging in and buying PLS and HEX the maddest of gains. Hopefully get some great gains out of it. But yeah, just stuff like that happens from time to time. And it's been pretty cool to see that, and just a bunch of the buys. I feel like just the amount of like activity on PulseChain, the amount of like just different pieces we've seen pop up. I mean, again, I try to follow some pretty good resources on X to see a lot of this stuff too. But man, it's just it's been pretty cool. So speaking of that too, on the HEX side, Ooh, I like that HEX token. Pretty good. Pretty good. People, I like this one from our crypto. People used to ask where did all the ETH go. Soon to be asking where did all the HEX go. Available liquidity, PHEX, 297 million. This is probably a couple days old at this point, but yeah, 297 million at the time of the posting here. EHEX on PulseChain, 307 million. EHEX on ETH, 257 million. Total available, under a billion HEX on the market. So yeah, we've got some great stats. The best stats in the business, I'll say that. I think we've always had that. I think since after, I don't know, well, I'll say after HEX launched, we just had a ton of great analytic sites and a ton of great resources and stuff to follow this too. And then we also had after PulseChain launched, a ton of new resources. PulseChain.com looks amazing. All the official websites look amazing too. We got a lot of great community sites on it, of course, as well, that we talk about on the show from time to time. And doing that, I wanted to cover a couple things too. We've had some interesting Richard tweets, which I haven't seen a lot of interesting ones for a while now. But yeah, I thought this was interesting to talk about for a minute too. You're writing an awesome intro to Richard Hart. What do you make sure is on the one pager? What's the elevator pitch? He's got a picture of him from the installing bidet times. And I thought that was just even ask that, like, what does that mean, right? Like, he's asking for intros to Richard Hart. Is richardhart.com coming back? Is some new material or new, stuff coming out? Is that a new channel, a new content creation resource or something? Like, why the new intro? Or asking for different stuff on that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, I like the I'm sure there's plenty of great replies here too. These cards. I like these. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Gosh, I really got us. Oh, I think I have to sign in on this one for a minute. Give me just a second to fix this, because I do want to look at some of the replies on some other posts as well. In the meantime, though, if you got any questions, get them in the chat. Feel free to share the link. And yeah, we got a couple of streams. The first time for a while, I'm going to do two days in a row streaming. So today, we've got the PulseChain pump. Talk about the pumps. Talk about the number goes up as far as a lot of cool stuff happening. Number of cool stuff go up, at least as well as you've seen the prices go up over the last few weeks as well. And then tomorrow, we've got PulseChain infrastructure to talk. I got the Project Pi guys, the Pi Pools guys coming on to do a deep dive on PulseChain infrastructure and some of the products and stuff they're working on and have got out there as well. So that should be pretty cool. Yeah, give me just a minute. And I want to see if I can do this easy. It'll be easy. Go back to some content. Interesting. Sorry, technical difficulties. May have to be back in a second. That's how it goes sometimes. I will be back in a second. I'm going to play a video or something for y'all. In the meantime, let's see. Or play a song. Yeah, I'll be back. Give me just a couple minutes here. I'll be right back.
Hey, yo, we had scanners. Why they hit us with a Wells notice? SEC versus RH11 until they notice. In the back of the court, we're just professional. We don't care. We got them already simple songs screaming out. Heads post INC, post as we hold. Money stacking up, yeah, watch it explode. Heads post INC, post as we hold. Richard Hart versus SEC for crypto. For some reason, yo, they hating on HEX. It don't matter. We got each other's back. Now we can flex. Forget a market cap. HEX could burn all of that. RH spinning in the front, psyops in the back. We stack, burn, flip and trade a little crypto. Made other platforms famous cause the DeFi is all we know. SEC sending their letters and marking their posts. They didn't expect RH11 to come and dispose. HEX post INC, post as we hold. Money stacking up, yeah, watch it explode. HEX post INC, post as we hold. Richard Hart versus SEC for crypto. PulseChain has made it clear it's the new L1. Keeping gas fees low on Ethereum, case 1. PulseX your way into crypto. Regulations gonna take things slow. Everyone knows we stack, burn, flip, and hold every bit we own. Richard Hart got the vision. 5 before HEX can grow. INC incentivizes us to run the show, while the SEC installs in the status quo. HEX post INC, post as we hold. Money stacking up, yeah, watch it explode. HEX post INC, post as we hold. Richard Hart versus SEC for crypto. Smart contracts running, DeFi is trust. This is PulseChain, gang, you don't believe in us. SEC tried to talk, so we had 11 witness. The bear is the real test, SEC is just fitness. We taking over, no time to debate. Check your contract over, the audit said it was fake. You got the keys, and you collect all the fees, and you're not locked, so you probably pull liquidity. Hey yo, this is the future, crypto on lock. HEX is the first CD on block. SEC stepped in to stop the clock, but the validators running the code will never stop. HEX post INC, post as we hold. Money stacking up, yeah, watch it explode. HEX post INC, post as we hold. Richard Hart versus SEC for crypto.
They fuck the candy come on one time. Hey, I remember serving summer. I see from my level, silver, this a nigga, this a camera, this a mama, camera, this a cover, jumper, Mike, and Captain, this a camera, this. You say, with my food, you take it, this ain't girl, like a white and westy world with my taste buds. Ooh, that pussy good, like you said, they know my taste buds. I can't wait to be with this shit.
All right. Well, that was apparently not successful. And man, that's annoying. Sorry, was not able to fix what I want to fix. So that's what we got. Sometimes it's being a little annoying, but anyways, let me let's continue. Let's continue though. So I won't be able to read all the replies for some of these, but I'll try to make it work. I'll try to make it work. So I'm back. How's it going, everyone? Let me, because I wanted to go over something to, yeah, so a couple different pieces. So one with Richard of that tweet. And where was the, yeah, so we had the different languages added too. Let me pull that one up. So neat. This website got a bunch of languages added. So if you go to PulseChain.com, which is an awesome website. And there's a language thing up here. Yeah. So I don't know what other to think of it than preparing for liftoff, getting ready, perpetually waiting for perpetually for when ready. We'll say that. Perpetually for when ready. And let's just look at the, I see 3M, I think of 3 months. 3M, 78%. Speaking of ready, is this the, I mean, I think that's the interesting part. Is, have we hit the bottom? Like, have we came up from, was that the bottom? And now we go up from here. Let's see. Do we go up from here? Do we just kind of like settle out for here for now? I think that's an interesting question too, of like, what does it mean for us to go up that much in the last, if you do 30 days, 3 months, all that stuff? What does it mean? And is it sustainable? Is it going to continue? Is there going to be momentum? Is there going to be other pieces falling in place? Will we see other things happening that will be able to sustain this and keep going up? So again, last 3 months, 78% PLS, PLSX up 100%, ProveX up 41%, incentive token. Remember when it was 50 cents? Not too long ago. Remember when it was 35 cents? Not too long ago. Up 87%. HEX on PulseChain. Wow, we have 2 zeros and a 4. I feel like it wasn't too long ago. It was like zeros and a 5. Did we? Yeah, we did get below. Yeah, I think I remember that. We got below. We had 3 zeros. We got below 2 zeros, 1, and we were 3 zeros. So dropped to 0, headed up. Boom, 1. Boom, 2. Boom. We touched 3, and then right here it's saying 004. So pretty cool. And the HEX side as well. I know there's people following that. So just a massive, I mean, man, like what else? I've said so many times, like all the different official, seen updates and stuff from them. Other than the official X accounts, I don't think I've seen an update from the PulseX X account or the PulseChain X account. Who knows? If we see an update from them, maybe that's a signal. Maybe that's like, okay, now full-fledged, marketing campaign is happening. Not there hasn't been a marketing campaign happening for the last year or so now, which by the community, which is just amazing and just like cannot be underrated to say how cool that is to happen. Let's just get him a little bit more green. Hit the last 30 days. I like to see that. Man, did we hit 31 cents or so? What did it say? Yeah. Wow. I guess we did. I remember 35 and I was like, all right. And then, man, hit around 30 cents, up 99.9. It's really nice to see plus 99.9% rather than minus 99.9%. Let's go. Love it. So I love these numbers got burned. It's got a lot of great. So, I mean, this website, there's PLS charts, there's PulseChain stats. There's just like all kinds of great community websites that have a lot of stuff out there. So, man, it is very refreshing, very cool to see. You know what? I want to go over one other thing that we're going to go a few different directions, a few different places on this. I don't remember Mark Cuban getting HEX in his wallet. I don't remember that. So let me find the original. Like I saw this the other day and I was like, what? I don't remember that happening. And then, so this was nice. Mark Cuban's up at 10x as well. And so this is in 2021, June 2021. And this is the original one where somebody asked, someone explained what's going on here. Someone sent Mark Cuban some HEX a while back or something. And Mark Cuban replied, yes, someone sent it to me. And then, of course, Richard talked about PulseChain and live stream and stuff like that as well. Man, it'd be cool to see Mark Cuban and Richard on live stream. You never know, one day. Joe Rogan, Mark Cuban, Rex Friedman didn't. Was it? Man, some of the stuff. There's so many like little things that like were like big back then. Didn't Lex Friedman mention him on a podcast? Didn't he mention like at the intro, like he's like, I'm going to be interviewing different people, controversial people, all that stuff. I may interview different people. And I thought, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, did he not say Richard Hart in one of the intros? I feel like that should be, somebody has got to clip that. That's had to be a clip somewhere. But that was pretty cool. So all these things that are just kind of like anecdotes, not like, oh yeah, that happened one time. Or it did. I don't know. Chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he mentioned it one time. And I was like, wait, did I hear that right? Did he actually say Richard's name? And then, of course, I can't remember what happened with, they were trying to set stuff up with him or not. It didn't work out. I think, yeah, whatever it was, it didn't work out. But who knows if it happens in the future. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, there's a lot of great stats. There's something I wanted to cover here as well. If I can look at some of the comments, but I can't look at all the comments. But what do PulseChain prices look like by the end of the year? Are the next 90 days better than the last 90 days? Do we drop more zeros? And this was just a couple days or so ago. Yeah, the comment I can look at it says yes. So let's go. I like it. Do we drop more zeros? That'd be pretty cool. This is from PLS Charts, by the way. Check it out, plscharts.com. And even since that screenshot, the number have went up more. Did we drop a zero on PulseX? We dropped zero on Pulse. How did I miss that? How did I miss we dropped a zero on PulseX since last time? We saw last time. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Post real quick and pretty cool indeed. So looking at, Inc. 61 cents, PulseX 40111. This is, guys, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm liking this a lot. You can make a bullish case for each and every one of these coins. I did so. I presented the bullish arguments I could find on PLS token. If you go to the debates we had during debate season, we had before PulseX, we had PLS versus PLSX versus Inc. versus HEX, and some pretty interesting remarks. And of course, you've heard all the bullish arguments and stuff on PulseX. So, that green, man, that green, looking pretty good. So pretty cool. I want to pull up this other tweet as well from so Pep Lord's got brought back the Go Pulse portfolio tracker on PulseChain. For those missing, you can check Pulse and Pulse portfolios again at pulsetickers.com. I've been looking at Pulse tickers I was trying to find bubbles, a place that I like for bubbles and stuff. And if we just go to pulsetickers.com, pretty good. Wow, that's pretty cool. You can touch it and it does the, actually, I like that. That is pretty cool. When you put your cursor on it, it makes flashing images, which are I haven't seen that before. That's pretty cool. I like that. And where we go, bubbles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We got bubbles. If we look at the cores as well, plus the HEX. Cores on PulseChain plus HEX. You could see the percentages here for 1 hour, 6 hour, 24, 7 days. Let's hit the 30-day button. Boom. Look at that. I'm just soaking it in. I just like to see the green. It's been a while since the prices go up nicely over time. So this is pretty cool. I like it a lot. Man, yeah, and there's just a ton of bullish stuff to cover today. Like, I hope you guys are, taking a look. Again, if you're resting up, if you're creating content, if you're taking a break, if you're engaged or disengaged, if you're just hanging out and being like, no, I bought, I sacked like 4 years ago, and I hope my PulseX is worth more money one day. I hope it is. I hope it is as well. And there's a lot of people in the community very aligned to be like, you know what? We can do this. it makes sense. There's plenty of arguments for it to happen. And even though it's taken a lot longer than you may like it have taken, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. In fact, all the things, I mean, again, I talked about the marketing, the different websites, stats, the good news, the pumps, like all this stuff over time. Are we the least, what I don't know how to say it. Are we the least able to be shaken out of crypto community ever? Like, you may look at crypto today and be like, where's the people? Where's this and that? Where'd everybody go? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people, I'm sure, taking a break from our community as well. But at the same time, it's like, who's doing the live streaming, right? Like, who's doing the live stream? Who's making the content? Who's on X and all these different platforms doing the stuff? And there's a lot of hexkins and a lot of PulseChains out there putting into work, whether it's a bear market, whether it's bull market, whether it's green, whether it's red candles, and that cannot be underestimated. So it's pretty amazing, pretty cool to see. So yeah, if we do get to become one of the greatest, most amazing, most positive, most impactful, we do get the 100,000, 10,000x. If we do get all the amazing stuff that I know this place was built for, people are aligned for, you know what the founder wants. If you don't, all across the channels and all this stuff as well. If we do end up getting that, in hindsight, it's gonna be like, yeah, of course. You look at hindsight, it's gonna be obvious in hindsight. If we don't, we don't. But if we do, I think a lot of us have certainly earned it. And you don't have to. Again, this is not something, there's nobody's under any obligation to do anything. A lot of people live it like you don't owe anyone anything, and time, resources, all that stuff as well. I think the ethos and the community putting in the work themselves, you do the work, are the most powerful phrases I think that exist in this ecosystem. And you earn what you get what you get. It may not seem fair, you may have expected more, or all this stuff. And again, I wish everyone, may all their dreams come true. But this is a market, and this is this ecosystem that it's you can make a lot of money, you can lose a lot of money, you can so it's kind of like everyone has a journey and adventure, and I hope that everyone out there is whatever the path they're on is a positive one. It's a good one, and it leads to whatever it is they want. They want to be part of the community. They want mad gains. They want the DeFi. They want the tech. They want community. They want whatever it is you want. Hopefully you're able to find that here or elsewhere as well. And maybe it does exist elsewhere. You're able to find it in some other niche. So no matter what you're doing out there, hope you're doing well. And if you are along for this ride of this amazing epic, I just can't stop doing the buttons. It's pretty cool. One of the coolest things I've seen for a while. I do like that. Then if you are riding this ride, hopefully you can and way before HEX, before PulseChain. I say way, I guess a couple of years before HEX, a few years before PulseChain. And streaming for the last few years as well. So a lot of cool stuff. HEX up 18% in the last 24 hours, over 500,000 bridged in the PulseChain day. Our site had 10K unique visits in the last 6 hours. It kind of reminds me too of was the EHEX was airdropped to a whole bunch of people, and they're like millions of EHEX holders or something now because of the airdrop. See, like little things like that were, everyone's like, oh wow, look at this little thing that happened a few months ago, and like I don't hear many people talking about it today. All these like little bullish things, like the rubber band, right? The rubber band's pulling back, it's pulling back, and then just amazing hopefully amazing upward action in all kinds of different verticals. HEX is leading the bull run this cycle and bringing eyes PulseChain. They're starting to share cards for price charts. So pretty cool. Yeah, let's go to PulseChain stats. We'll wrap up here in just a second. PulseChain stats. I kind of do want to. Oh yeah, they probably don't have. I was going to look at the holder growth for that. I mean, I can just go to Etherscan and look as well. I was just going to look at HEX minus 370. Yeah, it's actually nice to see some of the. Yeah, we're actually getting plus on wallets and stuff as well. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's look at the last 7 days, 30 days. I mean, you can see too. Well, yeah, you definitely can see that. Just look at the 30 days. Number go up, number of holders go up. I remember seeing it go up and then go down a little bit, if I remember as well. But number go up, pretty cool. Yeah, let's go to etherscan.io. Type in our favorite contract address. That'd be the HEX token. HEX token, the one that ends in EB39. I see EB39, I think of hex.com. 9 million holders. 9 million holders. Pretty cool. Well, they got some pretty cool stats on here as well. I haven't looked at the holder stats for a while. So, yeah, what is that? 11 billion? Am I looking at that right? 11 billion? There are 11 billion HEX on the bridge. That seems to be adding up for some reason. Holders, 11 billion tokens on the bridge. Let me go over here. We got bridge stats. Bridge stats. 6-7 million TVL. Remember when that was much higher? We shall see. If the prices keep going up, we'll see what kind of bridge stats. If we get to 100 million, 200 million, a billion, we'll see. Top 10 bridge chain, 45. Now this one says 45 million HEX. Am I not reading this correctly? 72K. Yeah, weird. Why is it? I don't know. I don't know what to do with that number. Let's look at Arkham as well. You can't sort by the buys and sells unless you sign in. But you can look at HEX, 18 million. It says 11 billion. Is that just reading the number wrong or something? Or is that 11 billion HEX? I don't know because it's not showing up. Let's go to our PLS charts. I think we got bridge stats on here as well. Bridge. So it's 11 billion EHEX. Huh. Well, this has a different bridge value as well. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can see sometimes there are differences between how they pull the stats and do all this stuff too, but interesting. Yeah, I mean, whatever number is bridged in, they have that number, you have, what's for sale, all that stuff as well. Interesting. So 9 million, back to what I got here. 9 million holders. 9 million holders. So pretty cool. I think there was an airdrop. A lot of people got HEX, interact with it. Wonder if they think it may go back up one day. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. All right. I think that's all we got. Let me say hi to chat real quick and we'll call it a stream. Stefan, everything is so bullish right now. Feels good after all these years of down only. It does feel pretty good. Does feel pretty good to get some green. Tam, how's it going, Tam? Good to see you. Good to see you. Rapid unbox. Let's go. What's shaking Hexicans? How's it going? Evening Max. Evening you as well. How's it going? Just scrolling through the up button. There's this. Yeah, appreciate the thumbs up, by the way. Those tablets will catch on at some point. I think, man, especially when the market the market in crypto and retail and all that stuff. Getting a tablet when you want to buy crypto for crypto seems like it may point in the direction. If you're looking to buy crypto, perhaps you'll buy that one. Executing pump. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. We want to see a happy end of the Grace Tears Part 2. Yes. Yes. I would like to see, we would like to see, I don't know if you're talking about the highest of stakes, but that'd be pretty cool if we, whatever it's called next, if we call it the highest of stakes, the greatest of gains, whatever it's called. Yeah. We want to see a very amazing run for the ecosystem, and not only run like a sustained thing where it's like a literally, again, ecosystem of freedom, ecosystem mad gains, a lot of these good ideals that come out and are popularized and have been cultivated in our ecosystem. Hopefully a lot of those can flourish, and this community, again, staking, you have stake ladders for up to 15 years. Hopefully we have made a community that can last through, through the cycles and through all that stuff as well. So pretty cool stuff. PulseChain, it's inevitable. Rocket ship. Let's go. All right, everyone. Thank you for all in the chat. You can get to everything, but I just wanted to say hi real quick, do the stream, fun stream. Got a stream tomorrow. Come back. We'll do a PulseChain infrastructure stream and deep dive in that, get a little nerdy. Maybe I'm sure get a little, probably excited about the green candle stuff as well. And that is all I got for you today. Scivive and 5555. We are out.
This is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. This is amazing.